Hey guys, I almost forgot to do this video because of the craziness with the Jewish holiday and baseball being nuts and my Yankees going to the ALCS and the Braves getting shellacked by the Cardinals, which the game isn't over at this time, but it's over at 13-1 in the 9th inning. So it's been a little nuts. Sorry this video is a little bit late, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Here are my Week 6 NFL predictions. First game I'm going to go over is the Patriots versus the Giants. Thursday night, Patriots are home. With all the injuries to the Giants, Evan Ingram, Saquon Barkley, 4 of their best offensive pieces are not going to be playing. The Patriots line went from like 14 to 17. It's in New England. I think New England's going to win by 17 points. I think Tom Brady is probably playing the worst I've ever seen him in his career. I know they are 5-0. They've been playing very weak teams. So I don't expect the Patriots to win the Super Bowl in any stretch of the imagination, but they are still obviously a top contender and probably going to be right there back in the AFC Championship game, if not in the Super Bowl game. So I think the Patriots are going to win this game. Giants have way too many injuries. Daniel Jones is going to have his NFL moment when it comes to welcome to the NFL. And yeah, that's about it for that Patriots game. You got to take the Patriots. You take them minus 17. You got the Cowboys versus the Jets. They're going into New York. It's very interesting to me that Las Vegas has this as close as it does. The Cowboys are favored by 7. I know Sam Darnold is back. I don't know if C.J. Mosley is going to play yet. But the one thing that's very interesting is the Jets' defense is actually pretty good at stopping the run. They're not terrible at stopping the pass, but their corners are their big issue on defense. I mean, I thought about it, and it's possible that the Jets cover. But until they prove me wrong this year, I'm going to pick the Cowboys. I'm going to pick them minus 7. Ezekiel Elliott is a special running back. I think Dak is not special. I think he's 16th best quarterback in the league. But he's good enough to beat a Jets defense that doesn't really have a true leader like C.J. Mosley was in the beginning, in the first few seconds of the season. But if you watch that game closely, you could tell he was directing traffic and everything. So I really believe that this will be closer than people think, but I think the Cowboys will cover the 7 points. Then you got the Panthers going into Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has looked pretty good on offense the last 2 weeks, I gotta say. Their defense has been pretty good as well. But as long as Christian McCaffrey plays up to his standards, which he is questionable because at the end of the last game he was feeling cramps and or having cramps, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what his productivity is and how much of the ball he gets because they're running him into the ground because of how special of a player he is. But I think I picked the Panthers to win minus the 2.5 points because the Panthers are just better. Kyle Allen is a decent quarterback, and Christian McCaffrey is special, and they got some weapons on the offensive side. And I mean, their defense is pretty darn good. So I'm picking the Panthers minus 2.5. This is going to be an interesting one. You got the 49ers versus the Rams. The Rams are at home, and they're favored by 3 points, which means that Vegas thinks this is an even game, but since it's in Los Angeles, they give them the 3 points. This is a hard one for me because I don't think the 49ers are as good as their record says, but I think the Rams are not as good as everyone thinks. I'm not a fan of Jared Goff. I mean, I think he's a decent quarterback. I'd be happy to have him on the Jets, but I don't think he's that good. And Todd Gurley is the truth. Their wide receiving core is definitely the truth. And you know what? I literally had it on my board to the right saying 49ers plus 3 and the 49ers to win. And I just talked myself out of that. I'm going to take the Rams to win. I think their wide receiving core is going to be enough to stop the 49ers. I think the 49ers defense is good but not great. I think the 49ers offense is good but not great. They don't have ridiculous weapons on that offensive side. And I think the Rams are just a better team overall. I think the 49ers will be brought back down to earth, but I still think they're going to make the playoffs and win that division. And I think the Rams are a very good team as well. So I'm picking the Rams to win this game. I'm taking them minus 3. And then the last game I'm going to go over is the Packers on Monday night at home versus the Lions. The Packers are favored by 4 points. The Lions are a very scrappy team. The last time I picked them to lose straight up but win against the spread, and they did that when I spoke about it all on my channel. This time, I think this is going to be the first time you're going to see Aaron Rodgers actually seem like the old Aaron Rodgers. I think he's still been good. He's been a good quarterback. He's been a top 10, top 5 quarterback this year. But he's still getting used to the system. I think this is the first game where he really breaks out. Aaron Jones has been terrific. He had 4 touchdowns last week. And with the extra rest, I think the Packers are going to win this game. It's going to be close. I think the line's going to keep it close because they are that scrappy team, but I think the Packers win by about 5 to 7 points. So I take the Packers. I take them -4. Oh, by the way, the Packers defense is the truth as well. They have the most takeaways this year of any other NFL team. So that's my picks for the Week 6 predictions. All of the picks for every single game will be in the comment section below. Please subscribe and comment.